We're ready to go live. Cameraman, sound, lighting, ready, relay. Connect the relay cable. 3, 2, 1. Beep! Hi guys, ArchieLuxury. It's your Pontiff. The Pontiff is here. How you going, guys? Rolex. Hi guys, it's Rolex. And I just want to say Rolex. That's all that matters these days. Guys, if you are a captain, get on here now. Marco, Tim Wright, JJ, Showcase Watches. I made a special video for Showcase Watches. That's right, I did. Showcase is on. Hey, Rolex, how are
What's
you,
up?
man?
How you doing?
Hey, Marco, how are you?
Hey, Arch.
I made a special video for James yesterday.
I saw that.
What did you think?
Hey, man, listen. I mean, James is his own man. You know, he's probably going to do what he wants.
Of course.
I think that I think he should just, like, wait it out, you know? Back the truck up, slow it down, see how he enjoys the pieces. Because I think sometimes we just think, you know, we have too many, we get cheesed off, we want to liquidate some watches, and maybe it's a mistake. Let's back the truck up. Let's enjoy what we got for now, and then reevaluate and reassess in a little bit.
I just made a video yesterday. It's coming live in 24 hours time. It's called The Greatest Rolex of Modern Times.
Which one is it?
Now this is look, I'll tell you because no one's watching.
Yeah, no one's watching, Arch.
Look, it's the Submariner 41 mil. Couple reasons why it's the Submariner 41 mil. Rodent 1, Rodent 2, Rodent 3. They don't have one. The other reason is I really do think if you were to have one watch, just one watch, you can't go wrong with a Rolex Submariner. Whether it's the date, whether it's the no date, whether it is the two-tone. Burbing hard $3. How was the big V-Day, big boy? The card work. What's he talking about?
The credit card.
Yeah. I think he's insinuating a pro. You get in a pro.
What?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? A rubber tug?
But Arch, how was the Valentine's Day experience, Arch?
Oh, the Valentine. Sorry, man.
Did you-
Hey,
oh.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm completely out of it, man. Sorry.
Talk to us.
Sorry. I gotta tell you guys. Completely honest, to the point. I want to tell you this now, guys. What are you guys doing tomorrow, Marco?
I have schoolwork. I have school tomorrow.
Work?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
What?
It's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. I'll do an early show tomorrow. I'm thinking about doing an early show for the Brits. Half-hour early show.
Not bad. Good idea.
Sorry?
I'm thinking about it. I might not be able to come on tomorrow, Arch.
That's
I gotta
okay.
tell you.
That's okay.
I know
Don't
Tim
worry.
is out with the wife because the marriage is taking a strain with all the live streams he's doing.
So Tim, what?
Tim is out with the wife right now for
That's
dinner.
good. So he should be, man. He's
Yeah. Because the live stream, he's been streaming every day now for 18 days straight, and the wife is not happy with the big boy.
I mean, he streams for like 4 hours.
Oh, they're
every
so
night.
long, Arch.
You're not
We
talking
do
about
an
my
after
streams.
show times
Right
3.
after your stream. Yeah,
Yeah.
right after your stream, he'll keep going for like 4 hours after that.
What does he talk about?
Watches, and more watches. About
Yeah.
life, everything. Fragrances.
He's a bit
Arch, let
nuts,
me
that
ask you.
guy. Showcase. Here we.
Ooh.
Sorry. Showcase watches £5. Tim is costing Goodfellas a Viking fortune, Arch. Just spent 400 on a new webcam and microphone. They even smell like $500 now. Good job, he's cool. Showcase, did you like the video I made for you? Because I was really concerned. And Mr. 2, $8. Arch, tell us what the real deal is. There's something you want to share. Are you okay? And look who's on. Plastic. Hello,
Hey,
Plastic.
fellas. How are ya?
Hey, man. What's you up to?
Just hanging out before work, guys. What are you guys doing?
Not too
Ooh,
much.
let's,
Just hanging out
man.
today.
Oh, he's wearing the Kermit. Do you wear the Kermit to work?
Yeah, I wear the Kermit to work, man.
Everything
that a
else
Kermit
is
or
in
a
the back
Kermit?
safe, I hope.
It's a Kermit, man.
Oh, nice.
I call it a Kermit.
It's the Kermit, isn't it?
It's a Kermit. That's the 41, right? Yeah,
Oh.
that's cool.
Yeah, I like to call it a Kermit. Yeah, it's all right.
So, Arch, let me ask you, now that Plastic is on the live stream, when is it time to move away from Rolex, Arch, onto bigger and better things? Think about it. Yesterday, you brought up a good point. Jeff has his 5-piece combo meal deal Rolex collection. When is it time to upgrade? Maybe get some JLC, some Glashütte Original, some Patek Philippe, some Vacheron Constantin?
Look, everybody, each to his own, right? I got to be totally honest with you. He needs, forget that Glashütte original garbage. I'd even say stay away from JJ Lecoultre. Okay? I would say get a Lange or a Patek, and that's it. He's done.
Who are we talking about, fellas?
Jeff. You know Jeff?
I think Jeff's got more Rolex to explore. I honestly see Jeff in a white gold Pepsi.
Ooh, Tim Wright, $5. Drink up, big boy. I'm with the family tonight, mailing your Rolex hat tomorrow. Thank you, Tim. We love you. We really love you.
But Arch, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, keep going, Marco.
No, I wanted to ask you, why don't you like Glashütte, Arch? They make great watches, don't you think?
Look, you have different feelings to different things in your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just watched a very inspiring video. Now, I'm going to put a link. This video I actually share tomorrow. But this guy here, he's a 4-wheel drive guy, okay? He's a South African guy, Andrew St. Pierre White. He actually lives in Perth now. And I got to tell you, he's got a story about his Rolex. He bought his Rolex. It was a month's salary. It's just a lovely story. Now, I don't think you could have that lovely story with a Glashütte original.
Totally
I
agree,
don't
Don.
think you could have that story with many watches. It's got to be rugged, tough. It's got to be, I got to be totally honest with you.
Got to be tough, guys.
I got to be totally honest with you. So my first Rolex watches I bought
Rolex
a
tough.
Seiko Quartz, which I sold to my dad to get an Omega Seamaster. It wasn't a proper Seamaster. It was a Quartz. And they used to put Seamaster on everything, okay? Then I got, when I was 18, I got my Explorer. I just wanted an Oyster Rolex. It didn't matter what model. I think realistically, it's great to create memories with a Rolex Oyster. And that's the thing. CB, $5. Rolexes are great, but only Rolexes is boring.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Archie. I'm not saying don't buy Rolex at all. I'm saying once you have a very nice Rolex collection, when is it time to...
What's enough? 3, 4, 5? What is the
I
number?
really see Jeff with a white gold piece, maybe a Pepsi Meteorite dog.
Listen, I think it depends.
So-
That's a lot of money, big boy. That's a lot. You don't realize how expensive they
Yeah.
are. You could buy a car, like a
Jeff's
luxury
all about
car,
HELOC.
50,000.
HELOC, YOLO, HELOC.
So even someone like Tim, where he has like some great pieces, I would tell him to get something other than a Rolex for sure. Like that, he's at a point now where he should be getting like a Patek or something.
No, he should go and pick up that Kermit. The idiot's going to miss
Oh.
out on it. Go and pick
Yeah, I
up that
forgot about
Kermit, you fool.
I agree.
Seriously, he is just a prick teasing guy. If you got a Kermit, get it. That is a. Do you understand? It's money in the bank.
If
Here we
there's a
go.
Kermit there,
Brian
why
O'Keefe,
wouldn't
$5. He's mad. The guy's got. I'm serious. He's mad. The guy's mad. Okay. I'm just gonna have a drink. Thank you, Tim. I'm just gonna
Because
have one
Arch.
drink today. I'm just gonna have one drink today because I'm gonna have this with scotch and soda.
Yeah, yesterday was a rough morning for
It's
you.
been a bit crazy. Then it's a weekday. I gotta make some videos in Australia. Guys, I want to tell you this seriously, right? It's a very good question you've asked there. You know what? I was thinking about it. Tell me this. For me, if I can get the Pepsi, pull the trigger, big boy. If I can get the Pepsi, get the Pepsi.
Simply for financial reasons, right? Because you'd have to have rocks for brains to pass that up. You know what I mean?
No, but it's also a beautiful watch. It's also
Yeah,
an
that is
amazing
well.
watch, Marco. Beautiful.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, Arch, what's the point? Like, even just the cash alone, you can't justify not getting that watch purely for the investment potential, right?
Exactly.
You just can't. Like, it's money it's better than money in a bank account. You know, it outperforms the S&P 500. So forget it. Don't get the shares. Get the Rolex instead.
I gotta tell you guys, seriously. Look, the thing is, these things make you so happy. Look at plastic, right? It's not about shares or bitcoins or. They just make him happy. He's a middle-aged guy, right? It just makes him happy. I'm very happy. You know what? I was going through mental problems because I had no Rolex. I couldn't get.
I'm going to loom it up. Hang on.
Do it.
But this is what I'm saying, Arch. Right? You have beautiful Rolex, but then when is the time to move on? Because there's better pieces to explore out there, and to me, you're selling your collecting journey short if all you're doing is collecting steel sports or even gold Rolex, right?
But Archie's done so many other brands, though. Archie's
Archie has.
so
I'm
many-
talking about other collectors like Jeff, for example, like Tim, like
Okay,
Plastic,
the Lume,
like
look at the
yourself.
Lume, blue Lume, blue Lume, blue Lume,
Hold
blue
on, let me pull that
Lume.
up.
Look at that blue Lume.
Blue loom. You got me looming so good.
There we go. CB, $5. Tim collection is the typical one of the rich boy that
I can
just
do it.
got in the hobby. He will burn out quick.
There's nothing wrong with that either, being the rich boy in the hobby. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's better than being the poor boy in the hobby, that's for sure.
Just do what you love. YOLO. YOLO.
As
You could
the
get
token poor boy, I can tell you, guys, you have no idea. You know, I had to nickel and dime. I had to scrape and save to get the watches. It is bloody tough, okay? Very, very hard. Seriously, I think he should get... Look, you got to decide for yourself, right? I can't give wisdom. You can't give brains to a monument. That's what Suckerhorn would say. You can't give brains to a monument, okay? You got to go through the journey. I think himself, he should get a 5196 Patek. Just be done. Have that. Maybe a white gold because he likes steel pieces. You know, or maybe yellow, maybe rose, whatever.
He's got a two-tone Arch. He's got a two-tone
He's got
yacht.
two tones.
Yeah, it's true. He's got two two-tones. So I don't think he
Did you
minds.
But
Look,
And the
I wanted to
5196 is perfect.
bring something up. Excuse me, Marco.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Go ahead.
see the green dial solid gold GMT that Eric Riviera had on his channel?
Yeah, it's nice. I mean,
I
Amazing.
gotta tell you,
Amazing watch.
but I think solid gold. I think Rolex is steel. You want the steel oyster
Yeah.
case. That's
But that green dial, matte green dial was amazing.
So it's a stamped green dial. There's nothing special about it, to be honest with you. It's not really.
Beautiful,
It's a
mate.
mass
Oh,
produced.
come on, Marco. You can't
It's a
say that about a
mass-produced watch. There's
Rolex
nothing
gold
that's
piece,
special
mate.
about it. You can't compare
You
this
can't
to the
say
likes
that,
of
mate.
Patek.
Wait, what are you
and
talking about,
Valentine.
Marco? The Hulk and Kermit?
Oh my
No, I'm talking
God.
about the
Haven't even got
GMT
one yet, mate.
Massachusetts.
Just watch
the
what you're
green dial.
I
saying.
gotta be totally honest with you. You know, if you're looking at high-end pieces, Rolex is pretty
Yeah,
crappy. Okay,
it's run of the mill, Arch. Let's be
But-
honest with one another.
but I gotta tell you, the thing I love about Rolex, it's utilitarian. You know, I gotta tell you, Rolex has got the
Oh.
Porsche plastic. Would you ever get a Porsche?
No, mate. I love my Camry. I love my Camry.
Actually, that Camry, believe you me, man, I gotta tell you, man, that is indestructible. You gotta. He took my advice. He was gonna get the hybrid.
I'll
I
take
said,
you.
"Hey,
I'll show you guys the Camry.
Yeah. Got a good idea. Please, we'd love to see it. Let's have a look. This is sacrifices he makes to get Rolexes. Look at this. Look at this Rolex. Full screen, Marco, from plastic.
Sure. No BMW M5s, Arch?
Haven't got an M5.
No. Look at this. This is his Camry. This is the beautiful Camry. Nice house plastic.
Thanks,
That's a nice
guys.
house.
I'll just flip the camera around. Hang on.
Yeah. Flip it. Oh, fake. What's going on here? Plastic.
I got to flip the camera around, dudes.
Okay.
There you are.
Oh, there we go.
Without revealing your address, of course.
Who cares? It's plastic. What are they going to do?
No one's
This
watching.
is
No one's
Brisbane.
watching.
Who cares? Brisbane.
They can come and try and hassle me. I know he'll come off second best.
It's actually a pretty big. Oh, look at this. Look at it coming out the front. Look at it. It's actually. Ooh. I like
Beautiful.
it. How much was that? 30,500 Aussie.
Yeah, mate. Aussie, yeah.
I'm thinking about getting one. You know that?
You should.
It's beautiful. Was there much discounting or no? They're very hard at the moment, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, $500.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. There we go. Look, I gotta tell you seriously, Rolex, man. I gotta tell you, man.
What's up?
You know your Porsche,
Mm-hmm.
man. I tell you honestly, my advice to you is to be a minimalist. Listen to me.
Okay.
One Rolex. How many? You got two Rolexes, haven't you?
Yep.
Nothing else. Just two Rolexes. Is that right?
Yeah, just two.
You got the Sub No Date and you've got the Explorer.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, a Pepsi would be nice, but I'm not really stressing over it, to be honest with you. Pretty happy right now.
Yeah, fair enough. I gotta tell you, man, just be a minimalist. I think that's the answer for you. Is just be minimalist. Just.
Holy shit!
Oh, nice.
Is it your backyard?
Is that real lawn or is that fake?
No, that's
My backyard.
Is that real
Pool,
grass or
al
that's
fresco.
fake grass? That can't be real
No,
grass.
it's fake,
can
man.
it?
yeah. No, that's the way to go.
No, it's fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gonna kick this
Give
ball.
these super chats very quickly.
Okay, here we go. Mr. 2, $8. Arch, you rolled on the floor with every watch brand out there. You kissed and cuddled them and gone a bit too far with some. Patek and Rolex are your love. That's it. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. DP, $5. Hey, Arch, stayed away for a bit. Needed change. Too much Rolex, blah, blah, blah. Marco has matured. Kudos. Dissing the Omega 321. 14K too much at 24,000 on Chrono. It's... Look at that Kermit, that Sermit. Look at the green, man.
Very cool.
It matches the fake grass, doesn't it? Look at
Beautiful. Look
that.
at that.
Beautiful. That's what life is for living, isn't it?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. Oh.
It's going into water.
Oh.
There'd be collectors out there that would just be horrified at that.
Yeah. It is a sub.
How many collectors do you know, Paul, who just would not even take their sub in the water?
Well, I mean, it's a modern sub. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
You got to use it, don't you? It's a beautiful watch. Look at that. It's beautiful. And the thing is, he's.
Mate, you know some people who don't even take the stickers off. Is that right?
That's gross, dude. You know how much shit gets under that? Ugh.
I took all mine off the day I had it. It was all stickered.
I think taking the stickers off is a good idea because dirt gets trapped in there.
And-
you know what I mean?
Did I keep the stickers? No way. Just chuck them in the bin.
Yeah, it's the way to do it.
But
That's
Arch,
it.
just going back to Mr. 2's super chat. To be
Yes.
fair, okay, you may have fallen in love with Rolex and Patek Philippe, Arch, but that might not be the experience of someone else. This is why I'm saying you're selling your collecting journey short if all your focus is on mass-produced watches that are made kind of a dime a dozen. Let's be honest with one another, Arch.
But is Patek dime a dozen?
No, not Patek. I'm
Calling that
talking
dime a
Rolex.
dozen, Marco. Are you saying this
talking
watch is
Rolex.
dime a dozen?
I'm talking Rolex.
Yes, he is. That's what.
So
he's
the
saying.
Rolex I'm showing you on the screen is dime a dozen.
Basically.
Maybe not in quantity, but in terms of how they produce it, I mean, the differences
I get
aren't.
your point. I get the point you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know you're saying, but it ain't dime a dozen. It's not a citizen, mate. It's not a say.
but that's not the argument we're making. The whole point of owning a Patek Philippe is that each one has its own individual character and beauty to it. Like, they're all individually made. They're handmade, hand finished.
I think even Patek is pretty mass produced too. To be completely honest with you, having owned a few, I gotta confess.
I mean, I think he's talking about on people's wrist.
If you like
Sorry?
Pateks. If you don't like,
I got to tell you, man, I think everything is mass produced these
Yeah.
days. You know what, Marco?
Pateks,
If a piece of steel keeps you happy,
it doesn't matter.
Just go for it, man. If you want a glass hood, get a glass hood. If you want,
Don't get a glass hood, Marco. Please don't do that.
it's whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. You know, I got to be honest with you. What are we here for? We're here to try and live a nice, honest life, a good life, have a few enjoyments before we go. We're not here
Like
for
Arch, take Mr. 2 for example, right? He has two
Yes.
beautiful steel Rolex, and then I
Beautiful.
respect him. They're gorgeous, right? They're probably the most desired models from Rolex, I would say, apart from
besides
the
a
Daytona,
Panda.
right? Besides the Daytona, exactly.
Yeah.
I get a Pepsi over Daytona, but go on.
I think he shows real maturity, right, in his taste and his collection. Because that gondola Arch, I mean, I don't think people understand the work that goes into a gondola. I mean, this isn't like a case that's like they take a solid block of gold and they get like a machine and they cut it out and it's made like mass-produced watch, right? They have to solder on the case, then they have to file off all the solder marks. I mean, these are handmade, beautiful watches. I mean, the dials are etched and engraved by hand. This is just unbelievable. You can't compare this to a Hulk or a Pepsi, even though those watches are unbelievable. I mean, Arch, let's be honest with one another.
I get what you're saying. You're right. You're right. I got to tell you, seriously, I think my own view is, let me say this, right? Mr. 2, $8. Marco, Arch has worn most watch brands and some not on his wrist. I show real maturity. I'm offended. He's offended. He's only young. He's only Mr. 2's only 30 or 28 or something.
I'm saying he's showing maturity in his tastes, right? That
Yeah,
he started
we
with
said
something
this as a
that
compliment, Mr. 2. We're
Yeah.
kissing your ass. We're blowing smoke up your ass, Mr. 2. You take
Right.
this as I got to be honest with you, looking at Mr. 2's, I'm actually very, very envious because you think about it. He's got the Hulk, which is probably...
I would say that's a perfect weekend watch. The Pepsi's a great.
I got to be honest with
weekday
you.
watch.
I got to be honest with you.
Go ahead.
I'd prefer a Kermit to a Hulk. I'm sorry. I would
Hmm.
prefer a Kermit to a Hulk. I'm sorry. I've seen both.
Yeah, I disagree, but yeah, I can see why.
Pepsi, absolutely beautiful. No question on the Pepsi. Pepsi's amazing. And that gondola, completely different, completely left field. You know what?
Yeah, well, what was that company that was selling the watch for you?
Vintage Watch Co. Yeah,
Terrible
plastic.
photos.
Plastic.
Horrible photos.
Well,
Oh,
look,
it's
it is how it is.
terrible
you know?
reception. Yeah, the back there.
Plastic. We were just saying. I just made the comment that I would prefer a Kermit to a Hulk.
Me too.
I don't know. I
100%.
mean,
By the way,
I could have
don't
bought
know
a
if you
Hulk
saw
a
the
few
latest
times.
Federico video. Federico's driving around in the California. He goes, I don't know why I'm making this video. Oh yeah, that's right, to show off I'm in a Ferrari. You see that Ferrari video he made just driving around bitching about boutiques?
Oh, I got no respect for that guy, to be honest. He's just an idiot. Sorry.
DP, $5. Rolex, don't take crap. You own Porsche. No one on panel does. Jealousy. Kermit is crap plastic. Green bezel. It's all about superficial image. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's crap. Listen, it's still a great watch. The quality
Hey,
of the
look,
material.
if you're super chatting to tell me that, I'm happy. That's fine. As long as the Don's getting his dues, that's fine.
DP is giving me a compliment right now, but I got to say that Kermit is definitely not crap. That's,
Yeah.
Actually, I got to confess. Can I tell you something? I'm not going to admit this ever again. I'm going to say it once.
Yeah.
Plastic came over. He showed me his Kermit. I want to swap.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
It is beautiful. It is so beautiful. That green is not just any green. It is like a jade green. The green
It's a dark
is...
green.
And I got to tell you, I've got a friend who had a Hulk before. It's nothing like the Hulk. It is just
darker,
amazing.
Right? It's darker than the Hulk.
I let you play with it, didn't I? Didn't I?
Oh man, it is so beautiful. I love that watch. I got to tell you, man, I think it's worth the money. Even though we both know it's a rip-off, it's worth it. Well, everything's a rip-off in this world. Why don't we buy a Kia Celeron, a Kia Celerion, and why don't we buy a Seiko 5 and be happy? Because that's... Rolex is all a rip-off. It's all a rip-off. It's quality. It's the devil is in the detail. CB, $5. Champagne is good, but would you consider a wine connoisseur if you only drink champagne? Would you consider a wine connoisseur if you only drink
but I don't think I'm a wine connoisseur or a watch connoisseur. I'm just a Rolex fanboy from a poor family. That's what I am.
I wouldn't call myself a watch expert.
I think to be a wine connoisseur, you've got to be into your reds. Shiraz, Cab Sav. You can't just be champagne only. You can love champagne as a side hustle, but you've got to have a completely diversified, because otherwise you don't appreciate it. CB, $5. Sorry, DP, $5 for the price for green bezel. Are you all stoned? You know what?
No, it is crazy. It is crazy. The prices for a Kermit, it is nuts because you're only just getting a green bezel on it, but it is the detail, like Archie said. It is that small.
It's the way. Hey guys, it just pops. It just pops.
You can't explain it. Yeah, you can't explain it.
I mean, I love my sub. Don't get me wrong. I love my sub, but the Kermit.
Guys, I let Archie molest this watch. He molested it for a good 20 minutes. And I've never seen him so impressed by a Rolex.
I got to be honest with you. If I had a choice, would I pay the extra? Look, I like to have the black, like plastic. He's still got some black subs, don't you, plastic?
Yeah, I've got the previous model in ceramic.
You got the 40 mil ceramic, right?
40 mil.
It's good to have both.
Plastic.
And I've got the bluesy in the previous one again.
Plastic. Do you think that the new 41 is better than the previous 40 now that you have both models?
Yes.
It's not about better. It's good to have both, but the proportions are just perfect. I'm sorry.
And you know what I love about the new one is I love that ball bearing sound when you shake it. I just love it. You know, the one that David Clear went on about?
I didn't know.
Yeah, it's great.
Huh.
Yeah, they're noisy. They're very noisy. I like it.
It's a fun watch.
Yeah. But that's not to say there's anything wrong with if I had a 40 mil ceramic sub, that's a great watch. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not selling my 40 mil.
Thanks, Arch.
No.
I could never sell my 40. I'm attached to it.
You can add to it though. So you could get a Kermit date. Like you could get a Kermit Rolex and it'd be great in your collection.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's enough of a change that it can constitute having another Submariner in a collection, but I don't know.
Pre-ceramic prices are dropping, mate. You could even get a pre-ceramic Kermit.
True. I don't know. When I held the new 41 no date sub, I just it didn't do anything for me. It didn't constitute enough of a change to make that kind of move.
GMT $5. Plastic put his money where his mouth is. No waiting for mom to make supper.
Yeah, that's right. When you want something, you just got to get it, you know?
Yeah.
Life's too short. Life's way too short.
Rolex, fair enough. It does pop. But if you had to worry about selling a watch to make a profit, you're a financial idiot. Get your house in order.
For sure. No, I 100% agree with DP.
Yeah,
I 100% agree. I don't do this for...
Well, Rolex, I wouldn't upgrade from a 40 mil to a 41 black, but there's different.
No.
I see that Kermit is a different watch, you know?
Oh, 100%. I would do that upgrade for sure. If a Kermit was offered...
And I never liked the green
he's
dial on the hull.
He's keeping both. He's not selling one. He's keeping both.
No, I'm not selling, no.
No, yeah.
If I was... pay the piper, but plastic. Yes, Marco.
Arch, let me ask you this, okay? Because I just searched this up on Chrono 24. A Kermit is selling for $2,000 less than a Gen 3 overseas with the blue dial. Which one would you take?
Pre-ceramic, Marco?
No, the Kermit with the ceramic like plastic.
Look,
yeah, it just gets me confused. So that's interesting.
I lost all respect for VC when I saw the depreciation on the old model. That really worries me. Yeah, you'd have to go Kermit, Cermit. No question, because what happens, you know, I can't believe... I actually prefer the Gen 2. I think the dial is better on the Gen 2. I don't understand why they are so anti-Gen 2.
But even a Gen 2, Arch, let's say you were to get a Gen 2. A Gen 2 is inarguably a better watch than a Rolex Cermit. I don't care what anybody tells me. It just is.
100%.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
What?
I'm not arguing with that, Marco. I love the those watches.
But
I love my Cermit.
That's what I'm saying, Arch. This is the whole conversation I want to bring up is you get a guy like Plastic, right? Now, he loves Rolex, so he's never going to stray away from Rolex. But maybe there are some people...
He was Omega and a Breitling man.
Maybe there are some people in the chat, Arch, that we can save from the likes of Rolex, okay? Maybe we can sway them to genuinely love watches outside of the financial component, right? And this is what I'm saying, Arch, that there are watches out there that are cheaper than Rolex and that are significantly better.
Marco, I like your panorama.
I've owned cheaper than Rolex. I prefer Rolex. When I got my Rolex, I sold the other cheaper brands. That's experience, Marco. I'm telling you from experience, mate. Once I had a Rolex on my wrist, I didn't want the cheaper ones because they are cheaper. They're made cheaper. They're not, the quality's not there, mate.
Yeah. I still want a Speedmaster, and I got Rolex now.
A Gen 2 overseas is not made cheaper than a Rolex. I can guarantee you
that.
No,
I'm talking about Omega and Breitling. I'm not talking about overseas. I respect overseas. They're an amazing watch. I would never say that about an overseas.
Breitling and Omega compete with each other, right? They're not competing with Rolex. Rolex is at their price point. Rolex kind of stands alone because I think the quality for the price, the retail price, is unmatched.
Marco, I've paid market price on 2 Rolexes. Omega,
yeah, in terms of
I've
Rolex,
paid market price. I've paid market on 2 Rolexes. The other 4, a lot less or at market.
Again,
so I've only paid the piper twice, and that's it for me. You know.
Yeah, I think it depends what you're willing to stomach, right? Like for me, man, to pay the piper on a Cermit, oof. I don't know. I personally have a hard time justifying that, but Plastic, that's the watch that you love. So, you know, all power to you. That's what you enjoy, you know what I mean? You got to buy what you love.
Yeah, if you got the money, why not?
Mate,
right?
I'm telling you, it's all about just say, what the fuck? You see it, you go, you want it, it's visceral, it grabs you by the balls, you go, I want that watch, and just make it happen. That's what a
100%.
Rolex man does. He makes shit happen.
A Vacheron Blue Dial Gen 3 is a different punter compared to a sub. Rolex is good and desirable, but it's a Caterpillar compared to a Bentley.
I think he means butterfly, but sure. A Caterpillar to a Bentley?
Caterpillar tractor, Caterpillar bulldozer, Caterpillar.
Oh, a bulldozer. I was like,
Caterpillar,
I don't understand.
Yeah, Caterpillar. Yeah, good point. Mr. 2, $8. Arch, your sound is too quiet. I'm going out on a limb here. A wild question. What if you use the mic that's already sitting on your head?
Archie, get a microphone like me, dude. You be hosting.
Yeah, you got the...
Yeah, guys, is that better? Can you hear me more if I talk like that?
Yeah.
Actually, yes. Yes.
Hello?
Sounds good. Sounds
Can
good.
you hear
Yeah,
me?
he great. You really hear you well, Paul. It's good.
Yeah.
I gotta
Well,
tell
this
you
has-
guys, seriously, get it,
I love-
get your Rolex,
Archie, you tell us the radio
Rolex.
host.
Arch, this happened to you as well. I'm pretty sure. Read this super chat.
DP, $5.
Guys, I got to
Plastic,
drop
you're
out
not
for a minute.
realistic.
Just have to take a quick phone call.
All right.
Okay,
Bye,
I have
I'll
a
read this
coworker
Simpson, what is
has
it?
Rolex Submariner. I said, nice Submariner. He responded, no, it's a Rolex. Majority of owners have no clue. Man, I go to the Vietnamese shop. I said, nice GMT. He said, no, it's a Rolex.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. DP,
Listen,
It's-
DP can send as much money and ask those questions as much as he likes. I'm happy to answer them.
no,
and I'm happy
DP,
for
you
the
are
punter
100%
to
right.
feather his
No,
nest
he's
with that
right.
section.
I got to tell you, when someone wears a Patek, they know what it is. When they wear a Rolex, sometimes they have no idea. You know what I mean? You're right. DP, I can't disagree with you.
I mean,
called a
Arch,
Rolex.
let's
I
be
can't
honest.
disagree.
But sometimes it doesn't matter.
Arch,
It
even
doesn't
on a
matter
Patek
though.
Nautilus,
If someone's
for
got a
example.
Rolex and they love it, they love it.
I mean,
Arch,
yeah, of course.
Let's
Hang on,
even
guys.
take, like, for
Guys, I'll be
example,
back in a
Patek
tick.
Philippe and their Nautilus, right? Let's take like a dress watch, like an annual calendar, right? That's
Yeah.
probably goes for about the same price or similar, or is it more? I don't know. Anyways, let's take a dress watch of the same price range, right? I
Sure,
mean,
sure,
Arch,
sure.
these things aren't even comparable. The Nautilus gets blown out of the water.
Yeah, but I tell you what, if you had to swim through a swamp,
Yeah.
go to Vietnam, get shot by VCs,
VCs?
Viet Cong.
I was going to say.
Don't you watch your Platoon? Haven't you seen Charlie Sheen in Platoon?
I knew what Vietcong was.
You'd want to be wearing Rolex. You wouldn't be wanting to wear Nautilus. DP, $5. Yes, it does matter, plastic. Thank you, Archie. Does that sound better now or not?
It sounds a lot better.
Yeah, it sounds much better. Arch.
It's Rolex
I
owners.
need to get a stand. You know, a microphone stand. What do you think?
Yeah, you need one of those arms,
Yeah.
like
You could put it.
JJ
Yeah.
and-
Yeah,
like,
I'll get one of those microphone stands. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, it's just Rolex owners are. It is what it is. It's people. A lot of people who buy them aren't into watches. They just get it because it's the Rolex.
Yeah, I think Rolex is the Mercedes-Benz of watches. It doesn't mean you're a car enthusiast, where somebody who has, say, a Porsche. Actually, a Porsche is normally just an asshole, but somebody who has, say, a Bentley. Well, actually, they're also assholes. Somebody who has a Ferrari, they're a true enthusiast.
Ferraris are huge assholes.
Or a Maserati. Sorry?
No. A car enthusiast? They drive like a. What does a car enthusiast drive who has money?
A Mustang.
McLaren or something.
Probably
like
like I would say more like a kind of like a Drew type where they have like an M3.
But I think a car enthusiast would drive a Cayman like you, wouldn't you?
Oh, probably like a GT3. Yeah, they would get a GT3.
No, but what's wrong with your one? I love your base. I love your one. You know, no bullshit. I just love it. The 718, that is winner.
I love my car. I mean, I know Drew has mixed emotions.
If I could pick any
I love
car
my
now, which is... Here we go. Plastic's back on. You click them on. I got to tell you, if I could have any car now...
Cayman.
I reckon the Cayman is cool. I love the gunmetal grey.
Yeah.
I love the black interior. I'd probably... I don't know whether I should go for royal blue with the beige interior.
Arch,
My
what do you
sister has
reckon?
that. She has that
Or-
color scheme on a 7 Series. She has royal
Who's
blue
that?
with the.
Arch, you remember MD Fashion Co?
Yes.
The Australian guy. He's in the chat. He wants me to drop the link. Should we let him on, Arch? What do you think?
No.
We got a good thing going here.
We got a good thing going. Sorry. You got to
Yeah, if I
come
was-
in
This
early
is
to
like
get
the old
link.
days, guys. Remember, we used to have the four of us. It was so much fun, and JJ, of course.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think look, sometimes you got to if
Too many
if
people
Showcase wanted to come in, that'd be different, but for him
Yeah. Do you know what this
I don't
crew
know.
is right now? This is a transitional collector's crew.
Boom.
Like Arch, let's be honest. Even
This is a
Rolex itself as well.
Transitional crew.
Rolex in the 50s and 60s, to me, was really driven by innovation. Right? You had the Oyster case, the 3000 series movements. Even like you look at today, the 31 series movements and the 32 series movements. What do they have? They have a different statement. And they have
were 15. They were 1500 in the
yeah, the
dates,
1500. Thank you.
They were
hold on.
those movements, the 1580 movement. They are bulletproof, man. Here we go. DP $5 Rolex at your age. Fike everyone. At your age, you have Rolex and Porsche. Fike the haters.
I'm
Rolex,
extremely
that's right,
lucky.
man. I gotta agree.
I'm extremely lucky. Extremely lucky.
Hey, that's all hard work, Rolex.
You're
Don't sell
amazing,
yourself
Rolex,
short,
what you've
man.
achieved.
It's yeah.
Amazing.
Don't sell yourself short.
Amazing.
That's all hard work, dedication, and it's all
So
about
are you,
That
Marco?
doesn't even take you so far in life.
Marco, you're
Hard
amazing
work,
too.
You'll
You'll have an
ass off.
MBA soon, and you'll be working on Wall Street.
Yeah.
I don't know about NBA or Wall Street, but hey, you never know.
Hard work only gets you so far. Dude.
Here we go,
Good job,
Mr.
man.
Two,
I love you,
$8.
big boy.
Arch, you're sure quiet again. Don't you have a sex toy holder from Blue Velvet days to use as a mic stand? Reuse, recycle, be kind on the environment, Mr. Two. Thank you. And we got Sean W, $4. Sub is also durable. Don Pluto, raise a glass. Thank you.
Hey, Don Pluto, I noticed in that video about your collection, your state of the collection, you called yourself the Pontiff.
I know.
And also your Cribs video. So can we go back to calling you the Pontiff?
Yeah, the Dawn was all. I feel a little weird. I like the Pontiff.
You'll always be the Pontiff to me, Pontiff. You're my Pontiff.
No worries, no worries. We can do whatever you want, guys. I gotta tell you, seriously. If watches make you happy, that's all that matters, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
Did you tell the guys about the mistake I nearly made buying that hire car?
Oh
Pontiff?
yeah, no. Well, I haven't told. I don't discuss your business with other people. But you asked me advice.
Okay.
Hey, you got a good deal. You got a nice car. It's a tough time because there's not much discounting. I don't think it's a good time to buy a car in Australia because there's no stock. But you had to do. You got to get to work, man. And that Camry, man. 10 years, 15 years, it'll be a good car. Suicide watch, $5. Arts, thoughts on a JLC Reverso, whatever that is, white dial on a strap. Do we know what that is? What is that?
It's ugly, Arch. I'm pulling it up.
Pull it up.
This is the least favorite Reverso of mine. It's those square ones.
Squadra. It's a Squadra. Yeah, that never worked. It was the golden ratio. That's what made the watch great. Yeah. It's
Avoid
pretty
at all
damn
costs.
ugly.
Yeah, avoid at all costs.
Yeah.
But Arch, I gotta tell you, just going back to what we were talking about, right? Like, even
Plastic
if you
on?
compare...
Sorry, Marco. Is plastic on?
Yeah,
He's still here.
Oh, go on.
Yeah. I'm
Dude,
just hiding
$2.
under one of the
Pontiff is
watches.
better than Don. Okay, thank you.
Like, Arch, let's compare, for example, the 3.1 caliber with the new 3.2 caliber. There hasn't been many changes. Like, Rolex is kind of in, like, they're not an innovation-driven company anymore. Just like Apple isn't an innovation-driven company anymore. But you look at, for example, Omega. This is what I was discussing with Showcase. In terms of the innovation in their watches, it's far superior to anything Rolex have done in terms of the watchmaking inside, right? Because the Rolex,
Ooh.
the 3.1 versus the 3.2 movements, Arch, is what? It's a parachrom hairspring and a new escape.
Yeah, but I think that's the whole beauty. Once you've hit perfection, you don't need to reinvent.
Absolutely.
Look at the 911 body.
You know, a lot of these things are classic. That's what makes it so
Yeah, it's
amazing.
a great watch, Marco.
It's been evolution, not revolution. You know?
I agree, Arch. I don't think there's anything that beats those old 3.1 calibers, Arch. Nothing beats those 3.1 calibers because they're tried and tested over, what, decades?
Yeah.
And those held the test of time like no other.
They certainly
DP,
were quiet,
$5.
Marco. They are quiet.
Been away for a while. Why Don, not Ponder? We had a change. We had a re-gig. I'm just going to the toilet. I'll be back in a minute. Actually, we'll just do the Joe Kramer. Joe Kramer, $10. Cheers, Archie. Shout out to Tim and the rest of the crew for letting me chat with you guys. Apologies for my terrible lisp.
He doesn't have a lisp at all. Yeah, he's a really cool guy. He came on Tim's show yesterday. He's a really cool guy, Joe. I was surprised.
Yeah.
I thought Joe would be like some middle-aged white guy. He was not what I envisioned him at all, to be honest with you. He's got a great collection also. He's got a Speedy, the previous model, the 1861, an Omega Speedmaster, Omega Speedmaster. and he's got 2 Rolex. He's got an Explorer 1 and a 2-tone Yachtmaster with a black dial. Yeah, I
Any
didn't
word on
even
the
hear
Explorer 1, Marco?
what's going on.
Any word on the Explorer 1?
Yeah, I mean, I went to a Rolex AD yesterday. I got a nice catalog.
Beautiful.
And
I got
I'm
the
on
same one.
list. I'm on the short list, so, just waiting patiently.
Mate, have you got a big wrist? Do you think you'll need an extra link, or do you think you'll need a
Oh, no.
link taken out? What do you think?
I've got a chicken wrist.
Oh, you'll be fine. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
getting a link added to my sub. I like it sloppy.
Yeah, for me personally, I like a watch that's snug, not too snug, but pretty snug on the wrist.
I like to feel the slop.
You like it when
To
it's
be able to
jingly
To be able to really fist. I like to
You
fist
get it?
my watch, if you know what I mean.
I feel like the lume on your 41 is like way brighter than my 40. Like I'm like
It's
testing.
insane, mate. It's insane. I've got one of those little UV lights. You know those little UV lights?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And,
charged it up, to be fair. Yeah.
It's so much fun for the kids. You just charge it. They love it. The kids love it,
You got to charge it up. Like, just cover it with your hand for a couple seconds, like 30 seconds.
I think it's the.
I'll just do it again. I'll show you what I mean with this little. Hang on.
Oh, you have like a special light.
Yeah, he's got those blue
It costs
lights.
$8 on Fleabay. $8 on Fleabay.
I'm
I'll
using
show you.
my iPhone right now.
I'll show you. Hang on. I got to. It's hard because I got to. Hang on. I'll put it down. It's this thing. See?
There you go.
A blue light.
$8 on Fleabay. It's a lot of fun, especially if you've got kids. They love to see it loom up. And here, look, I'll loom it again. Ready? Hang on.
Show it to us.
There you go, guys. That's a lot of fun, isn't it?
Brand reveal.
Yeah,
There you go,
Jesus.
guys.
Jesus. Look at that.
Buy an $8 UV light on Fleabay, and you give yourself hours of fun, mate. Better than a porno.
I'm just charging mine up right now.
Look at that, guys.
You'll be doing this soon, Marco, when you get your sub, mate.
I'm not getting a sub. I'm getting an Explorer.
Yeah,
How's
but
that?
you might get a sub later on. Oh, beautiful.
Is that okay? Not bad.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Let's put it
Beautiful.
side by side.
I just did it with my iPhone.
There you go.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Lastly, Mr. 2 is asking, you need an extra link even with the glide lock?
Yeah,
Did you
mate.
hear me?
Because okay, I'll put some light on it. Hang on, I'll give you some light.
I'm gonna buy a UV light this week.
So this is your
Well-
seat. Can you see? Oh, hang
Yeah,
on. It's hard to see. See there?
Yeah, we
this
see it.
perpetual thing.
So I can still.
iPhone doesn't loom it up well.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
but I
you're right.
like it, mate. I like it sloppy. I like it to be,
I like mine a little tight.
extra slop.
Here
I like
we go,
mine tight.
plastic,
Yeah, I
plastic.
used to.
Mr. 2, I
Burping
reckon
hard.
he
What's
needs
up,
a
man?
new link. Mr. 2, he
What's up, buddy?
sniffed me. I tried to sell him a link. I tried to sell this son of a bitch a link. $50. I said, I got a spare link. He says, nah, I don't need it. Man, this is nickel and dime. He's a $20 guy. You know what, man? You need the link.
That's a good price for a link too.
And I
Yep.
tried to sell him a brochure too, a book for $20. And nah, he
Yeah,
got
but
one
I
for
got it
free.
for
He didn't get one
free.
for me. I gotta tell you, plastic is a bit. He's your typical Rolex guy, selfish and egotistical.
Oh,
everything.
Selfish.
I treat you to lunch once a month. I super chat regularly.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's.
I'm
cool.
not a
He's
nickel and
cool. He's
dimer.
cool. He's.
I'm your
cool.
biggest fan,
I
Parnif.
love you, plastic. I'm just a bit edgy.
Parnif's advice
Us
has been
Rolex
gold for me
people-
over the years.
By the way, Marco, I've got a.
You just
I got a
busted my
Panerai
balls.
Buckle. I don't know if it's real or
We
not.
can't
I don't
take
know
a
if this
joke.
buckle is real or not.
Ooh, I have no idea, Arch.
I don't know. How can you tell if it's real or not?
I mean, take it into a PAM AD. They could probably authenticate it for you.
If it's real,
I
it's
don't
gonna
know if
be
I'd trust a
you.
PAM AD.
Is it from your 111?
No, it came from I bought a brace. I bought a strap from Gumtree, and I
It's definitely not real, Arch.
Okay.
I doubt it. because they're expensive. They're like $300. They're out of their mind for like
I
that
know.
pin buckle.
I know.
They're out of their mind
I know.
for a piece of shit
Yeah.
steel clasp. It's like,
You don't know an Australian Marco. There's a lot of
Look at
yeah, they're
Birmingham.
crazy.
He's gonna go out there, you know. Eventually, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him eventually to go out on the street and start shooting at cars.
He's exploring.
Birmingham. What are you
Oh,
learning today,
yeah.
Birmingham?
I don't know about that
I
one.
just got my tutor on right
Shooter, man. I gotta
What's
tell
on
you
your
guys,
wrist?
Mr. Two.
now. The tutor 58.
Ooh, that's so beautiful. I can't see why Showcase hates it. Mr. Two, $3. Plastic
Beautiful,
is the
Birmingham.
glide lock
That's
fully
beautiful.
extended, big boy. Is
Beautiful,
the glide
man.
lock fully extended? Plastic is the glide lock fully extended?
100%. It is.
Oh, that's
Yes,
That's
it
not
is.
good.
Yes,
You
it
need a
is.
new link.
You know, Paul.
Stephen
You've seen it.
K.
You've seen it, mate.
Steve-
You've seen it on my
Stephen
wrist.
K, $2.
I've got a
Burning
bigger
hard.
wrist than you, big boy.
How did the wife take the new watch? Have you sorted that out? It's all okay now?
Oh yeah, he might not have seen. I came back the next day and did an update, and
Yes. You had
she-
the
she was-
flowers.
yeah, so I did the flowers, and then she knew something was up because that's not a normal behavior for me because
You're stingy.
we don't buy flowers.
You don't buy.
we
You don't
don't-
waste money on flowers.
They
We
rat
don't.
you,
We
they-
also we don't do Valentine's Day cards because Valentine's Day was invented by the Hallmark Company. Okay, so we don't waste money on frivolous stuff like that. So my wife
Remember,
knew something was up.
guys,
want
it's
you to
always
think
easier to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission.
Hey man, I got to tell you, Valentine's Day is cheap. You just write a card, get some. It's all easy. You know that it's
Little
it's a
din
shoe in. It's called a shoe in, guys. You know a shoe in, a sure thing.
Sure.
How could you? You got to enjoy. Man, life is short, man. We're not here forever, Birmingham. We're not
But-
You know what
here.
you know what I did
So and
for my wife
and-
for Valentine's Day?
What's that?
I
what's that?
cleaned.
His audio just cut out.
or he cleaned nothing.
Yeah, right.
He cleaned her
No.
Rolex for him. He's cool.
So-
He's a good guy. You know, he is actually a very cool guy. I mean, I met him. He's a bit, you know, I got to say, he's an alpha male, you know, highly aggressive, highly self-centered, narcissistic. But that's what we
So-
like about him. And,
But
and I
when
love
I-
him. I love Plastic. Plastic, I love you. You know that?
But when I was explaining to my wife about
Yeah.
the investment potential, I was telling
Remember,
the listeners,
guys,
you know, her eyes glazed over. It meant nothing to her. But when I took Arch's advice and saying, "Hey, this is for the kid," so we have two sons, and this is my second Rolex.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there
That's
you
a
go.
good
being
idea.
her being all about the motherhood.
I love
and the
yous
parenting,
all.
She seemed to
Yous all
understand
cool
it,
guys.
so she's fine now.
Brian BK, $5. All of us are going to need some extra links after lockdown is over. Packing on the COVID-19. Ooh.
Yeah, I threw on 10 during COVID. All good.
Showcase watches, £2. If plastic not 141 sublink, I'll buy it for 50. There you go. Showcase. Look at that. Showcase.
That's a great price. Showcase.
Because
Arch,
it's actually
I
a
reckon-
special size
Arch,
link.
I reckon you should send it to him for free. He's sending you like $300 pair of sunglasses, Arch.
I know. I got some presents for him too, actually. I got some really
Okay.
good presents for
Those
him.
Priscilla are fucking expensive, Arch. I was looking to buy a pair. I'm too
I'm
stingy.
a
for
very
that
lucky
stuff.
guy. Mr. Two, $8 plastic. This doesn't sound right. Did Arch own your sermon? No. He came over. Let me try it on. You got links missing. Arch is pissed off because you won't buy back your own link from him. Ha 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 ha. By the way, Mr. Two, I've got an extra long Patek black
he's funny.
strap for you. Yeah, I got an extra long Patek black strap if you're interested. Toyota Mo, I can do a deal for you. Toyota Mo, $5. Burbing hard, you disappoint us. You should have told her you bought a Rolex
No,
and that's
I
it.
did. I did.
They told
That
her
was
to
my-
grab
that-
you a beer from the fridge. No,
And it didn't
doesn't-
work.
Yeah, that's
Toyota
what I'm
Mo.
saying.
Yeah.
Don't be mean. This is how you get
I-
divorced, guys. Don't
I-
talk to your wives.
I
like
think
that.
I
Come on, man.
actually quoted Plastic verbatim. A Rolex man acts first and ask for forgiveness later or something like that. And she's just like, "What the?" And I'm like, "Oh." And then I went into the whole
That's it.
financial thing,
That's
talking
it, God.
numbers. It didn't work, plastic. You were steering me wrong.
I'm just looking at a mic stand.
It's always
on eBay.
easier
What
to
sort of
say
mic stand
sorry
should I
than to
get?
ask for permission.
Wait,
I just
wait,
ordered a
Arch,
USB
don't
mic.
buy
I
it.
can
Don't
buy
buy a
it.
new mic stand. Tim has an old one he doesn't use anymore. He wants to send it to me. Just ask him for it.
No, you take it. You take
What do I need that for, Arch? I do bespoke one-take videos, just like the Pontiff.
You could use a mic though, Marco.
What do I need a mic for, guys?
You look
I'll
cool
buy my
like
own
me,
mic,
dude.
Arch. Take it. Honestly, I'll buy my own mic and
Okay.
stand. Ask him for it. Next,
Okay.
or I might do an after show with him, so I'll tell him to send it to
Is
you.
he still doing that
The
today?
Rolex hat, because he's sending you the Rolex hat. He'll send the
Oh,
full
wow. It
combo
just-
Oh, he's
video.
sending it?
I think he's already sent the hat.
No, he said tomorrow. Remember, he's super chatted,
Oh, okay.
so he'll send you the full combo meal deal.
Hey, that's so cool. Guys, we got 5 minutes to go. Let's talk. Here we got Rolex Stud Muffin, $2. ER is my Valentine, $2.
Too late, buddy.
Yeah,
She's already
ER, thank you so much for
off.
your support. That's what paid for the carpet. The carpet was paid for by ER. Is that clear? Can you hear me?
Thanks,
Okay.
you're
Yeah,
wonderful.
it's fantastic,
You
Arch.
do
It's the
better
best
than you.
your audio has sounded in months.
Good.
Yeah, that's because I'm not close to it before. I gotta move this thing around. It's the mic. Mic.
Get into it. You gotta put it on your lips. That works.
Put it on your lips like this.
I
and
wouldn't do
talking.
that, Arch.
Do I sound like that, guys? Because Archie's very like in the mic. I keep
In
it, like,
the
right
mic. Mr. 2, $8. Arch, I know I'm a fan of extra long, but I got some straps on the way from Patek already. I got a huge wrist and had to take a link out of my sub. Okay, no worries. He's a cool guy. I got to tell you guys, don't get caught up in this nonsense. It's Rolex, because Rolex is not the greatest watch. It's not horologically great. The dials, I gotta side with Marco. They're pretty.
A dime a
compared to a-
dozen. They're stamped out,
Yeah.
Arch. Let's be honest.
Yeah, cookie cutter.
There you go.
Cookie
Yeah.
cutter. But it's the perfection. There is certain things that are absolutely perfect on Rolex. You'll never see it anywhere else. Showcase watches, £5. Anyone else get laid less since joining this stream? Maybe this. That's how a Rolex guy rolls. Talk to the ladies doesn't work. Buy Omega. He's such a cool guy, Showcase. I love
Yeah,
you,
He's lovely.
Showcase.
I love Showcase.
He's
I'm
a
talking
And
really
about
nice
Nana
guy.
Kim, $10. Nana, accept Birmingham by Rolex. He tell me when he get home, silly boy. Now I empty bank account and send to mama in Isan. Tell him to have take care. I not fake him anymore as he broke now. There we go. Very, very cool indeed. Guys, I gotta tell you, Rolex is not about the attention. It's a different thing. Tomorrow I'm releasing the video, the greatest modern day Rolex, guys.
Is my Kermit in the video?
No, I've just
No,
said the
yes,
41 sub. That's what I'm sort of saying is the greatest. I think that is.
The black sub is the most versatile, Arch.
It's a great
That's always
watch.
perfection.
Look, you can't argue
Or-
either way, but I got to tell you, man, Rolex. You've got to get Rolex. You got to get Rolex.
Hey,
Rolex.
but Arch, kind of how what Marco was saying earlier. If hypothetically, right, let's say
Yeah.
the market
Yeah.
on Rolex goes up another 10% or another 20%, disproportionate to the rest
Yeah.
of the market.
Yeah.
At what point would you kind of switch and say, yeah, now the smart money isn't in Rolex? Like, what becomes that point? Because there's a lot of punters out there that look at you inside the watch industry to kind of take their cues. I notice.
Yeah, look, I got to be completely honest
Rolex
with
watches
you.
are underpriced in retail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
think
they're
30%
so
more.
high
Like,
on the secondary market.
Look, I would have to say seriously, what's going to happen is that people will have Rolex to become the grail to have. You have other stuff, and then you get a Rolex. DP, $5. Irony, I have an Omega 300. Omega AT, what's the AT stand for?
Aquaterra.
Aquaterra. Longines Moonphase, Rolex Daytona, Victorinox Inox 2824, which gets most wrist time. All smoke and mirrors. No, man, you gotta wear that Daytona. He's just scared of scratching it.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Stud Muffin, $2. Omega and Aston Martin, or Grand Seiko and Nissan GTR.
It's got to be
Probably
Omega and Aston Martin.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Aston Martin all day.
Mind you, the
that's
Aston
my
Martin
Braille
can
code.
be a bitch to maintain. They are horrendous
With
cars to live
DD8.
with.
Oh my god, I love a
Yeah.
DB8.
Showcase watches, £5. No boom boom for me since back with Rolex. Valentine's night, 12:30 a.m. here in the UK. Wife in bed and I'm super chatting you guys. Rolex doesn't work. That's so sad, Showcase. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. See you tomorrow. Love you, all. We're
Great
going to
show,
do an
fellas.
early show. I'm going to do an early show tomorrow so Showcase can come on. I'm going to do an early show. Let's do an early show.
Great
And I
show,
will
Archie.
see you tomorrow, guys.
Bye.
Ciao.
Great tight
Love you
stuff,
all.
Yeah.
guys.
Keep buying Rolex. Keep the prices up, guys.